The amnesiac woman suddenly realized that the man living with her now might be an imposter, because he had always been blonde, but in the mirror behind their wedding photo from 3 years ago, the reflection showed black hair. It didn't look like the same person. At first she thought it was just the lighting, so she immediately compared other wedding photos, but found that her husband was indeed blonde. She hadn't seen it wrong, but if her husband was really fake, why would he buy her a mansion worth millions, and quit a job that paid millions just to take care of her? And when she was hospitalized after the car accident, diagnosed with cognitive impairment, he patiently taught her like a child. Even the medical staff envied her for having such a good husband. To verify this terrifying suspicion, she dragged her fractured leg to the computer, planning to find the original photo files. But strangely, the password she had used for years no longer worked. As she racked her brain for what he might have changed it to, her husband came home early from grocery shopping, so she pretended to be looking for a book, and avoided suspicion. Nick said he bought her a new phone, but she noticed there was no signal on the screen. He explained that they were up in the mountains, so the reception was poor, but she clearly remembered that 2 days ago, Nick was talking to someone on the phone, and even stepped outside on purpose, so she wouldn't hear what he was saying. She asked who had called, but he brushed it off, saying it was just work follow-up. And there were many other strange things that all started after her accident. For example, the accident happened at midnight. After the driver who hit her took her to the hospital, no one had informed her husband, yet he showed up fully dressed at the hospital. At first the detective talking to him didn't notice any flaws, and the woman had lost her memory, so everyone thought it was just an accident. But the next day, the driver came back to the police, saying that after thinking about it, he remembered seeing a white pickup truck leaving the scene. The detective thought it was necessary to talk to Nick again. Maybe his appearance there at midnight wasn't a coincidence, so he called and set a time to meet, and that was the call the woman had seen, the one he had taken outside to keep her from hearing. Nick agreed to meet the detective, but he never showed up at the agreed time, so the detective searched the population database for Nick's address, planning to visit him in person, but was shocked to find no record of him in the system. That was extremely strange, so he went back to the hospital to ask the nurse, and got the address Nick had left behind. But when he arrived there, he discovered that the couple didn't live there at all. What exactly was Nick hiding? Was he really her husband? Follow me for the next part of the story.